Aloha, my name is Courtney for those of you who do not know me, and I'm a holistic health coach. And I just wanted to talk for a moment about what a health coach is, what a health coach does, and how having a health coach in your life can help you. And so in my own words, a health coach is someone who helps you explore what living a healthy and balanced life looks like for you. One of the key concepts for health coaching is bioindividuality, which means every person is unique, every person is individual. No two people are going to have the same diet and lifestyle combination that works for them. It's all going to be different. Some people have diets they really stick to, some people really follow veganism or paleo or anything they want and it works fine for them. Others, that doesn't work at all. So we really explore what that means to you, what balance and health means for you. So we start out with looking at where you are in your health and seeing where are you satisfied and where are you not as satisfied, what would you actually like to work on. And so, when I say health, I mean diet, but I also mean lifestyle. So we know, yes, food is super important. It's what makes up our cells, our tissues, our blood, skin, hair, nails, even our mood, our thoughts, our immune system, keeping us well, preventing us from getting sick. Super important. But just as important is these other aspects of your health. And so as a health coach, we really help you look at different areas. So that's going to be stuff like the quality of your relationships. How much love and connection are you feeling in your relationships? How supported do you feel in your community of people that are surrounding you? Could that be improved, or are you satisfied with that? Another area would be your sleep. How much sleep, how much rest are you giving yourself? Are you pushing it to the metal? Have you just been doing that for years, and maybe you're in a state of just fatigue or wired and can't really sleep very well because you have a lot of anxiety, a lot of thoughts. So we really look at that, look at rest. Another area is the career, your satisfaction with your career. Unfortunately, we're in this position in society where a lot of people are just working jobs that aren't necessarily aligned with what they feel inside. They're doing it for the paycheck, they're doing it for the status quo because that's what society would have us do. It needs to get done, or we want to have food on the table, we want to pay the bills, and so we'll go with a job that's not necessarily aligned to our truth. So we look at that because if you're not feeling fully satisfied in the work that you're doing, well, you're spending 40 hours out of your week, 8 hours a day, more time usually than you're spending at home at your work. So if there's a dissatisfaction there, it's typically gonna be relating to some other areas of your life of where you're not making forward progress in ways that you'd like to. And that also ties in with your finances. So we look at your financial health. How are you feeling about the money that you're making? How are you feeling about how you're saving it and spending it? Because if you're not necessarily aligned with the way you're making it, you're not going to have as much satisfaction and fulfillment with it, and so you can end up spending on things that actually don't fulfill you. You're trying to fill that void. So it's something that we look at. Another area is your thoughts about yourself. How are you talking to yourself? Your thoughts about situations and other people, your emotions, your emotional health. Are you emotionally eating or turning to other substances and things to not really handle your emotions? Maybe not on purpose, maybe because you were never taught how to manage your emotions. I certainly wasn't. So emotions and thoughts are another huge area that we look at. Then another is spiritual practice. This is one that has been so key for me, so I love talking about it. Spiritual practice. So this isn't saying, oh, you have to follow some way of looking at the world, some religion or spirituality, but it's really figuring out what resonates for you, what connection to something outside of yourself, something bigger than yourself, can you feel inside your body and feel that trust, knowing that you're fully supported, because having that sense of connection, that spiritual practice for you to go to when there's a lot of change, discomfort, different things happening in the external is something super helpful for your healing process, for your journey to achieving whatever goals you'd like to achieve, is having that constant of your spiritual practice to fall back on, to trust, to feel supported. And it definitely is something that helps you heal faster. And in my coaching style, this looks like really listening to another person in an empathetic way. So that means free of judgment and full of compassion. So I think that's why it's really powerful to have someone kind of outside of your normal group of people, someone that you don't know super well, someone you're not living with, someone who's not a close friend, that type of thing, who can really just have this outside perspective for you, sit down with you, and just hold space for you to express whatever is coming up for you and feel safe to do that. So that could be anything that's coming up in your process of setting health goals. You know, maybe you want to lose weight, maybe you want better sleep, maybe you want to eat better, improve your blood pressure, anything like that. You being able to express during that process of you making that behavior shift, making that change, being able to talk about your pain, your confusion, your fear, needing some support in the form of talking through those challenges as they arise, or even specific resources and information. You know, I've got tons of handouts, recipes, things like that that I'm able to share because I've actually been taught more of the nutrition, the lifestyle management that's not necessarily being taught to the doctors, nurses, more of the healthcare team that's more conventional. So that's a way that I'm really excited to serve. Also, any guidance based on my own experience, things I've struggled with. You know, I really struggled with chronic stress and burnout, and I realized that had to do with my mindset, my attitude, the way that I was structuring my day, planning, that type of thing. So any of my own guidance can be seated in there as well. I'm not here to fix. A health coach is not here to fix anything. A health coach is here to create the space for a client to feel safe and to feel heard. And what happens here is literally when a person can just express whatever struggle or challenge that they're going through, it causes this release where they're getting that energy up, getting it out of them. And then when they hear it out loud through their own voice or through me speaking it back to them to make sure I've heard it correctly and so they can hear it again, it causes this connection to happen within them where they start to process it within themselves. I'm not here to fix anything. I'm just here to allow you that space to figure out what's going on and how you'd like to move forward. And a big way to do this is by asking questions, to dig deeper into those places, to help you bring it up and bring it out so it can be seen, it can be heard. So this in itself starts to create this behavior shift of, oh, I'm seen, I'm heard, I'm supported. I can feel these tough emotions or tough thoughts and all this. And it really creates this momentum that then helps you achieve the bigger goals that you're wanting to achieve. So that's what a health coach does. And I'm super excited to support you in your process or support your patients or your clients. Thank you for listening. Once again, my name is Courtney.